Hello, this is the best Windsor Cricket Club 11 that I've actually played with. So opening the batting is Duncan Betts. Duncan was an overseas player that we had in the early 2000s. Quite simply the best batsman that's ever played for the cricket club. Anyone that ever saw him will almost certainly say the same thing. The guy's lived and breathed cricket. He scored 2,000 runs in a season. It's never been done since. I doubt it will ever be done again in this club. He was on the fringes of the Queensland state team at a time when Australia was really at the pomp, and that kind of gives you an idea of how good a batsman he was. So he's opening up. He's also opening up with Rob Noble. I've had the pleasure of playing with Rob all throughout my career at Windsor Cricket Club, and just one of the best guys at the club that there's ever been. Always available to play, Mr. Reliable. Sometimes when he's opening the batting, it can be relied upon him to not get very many at all in quite a long period of time. But at the end of the day, he's Windsor Cricket Club's top leading run scorer, so that's why he's making his way into our team. And number 3 is another Australian, Brendan Trummell. A lot of people might not know Brendan, but he came to us in the early 2000s, really changed the direction of the club, not just on it but off it. He changed us from quite a stagnant team into a first 11 that really wanted to win. And the season he was here, he scored a stack load of runs. Halfway through the season, we realised he could bowl as well. He took quite a lot of wickets, and he more or less single-handedly got us promoted and kick-started the club at that time. So he's coming at number 3. At number 4, my captain is Wes Nichols. Now, everybody that's ever played with Wes knows what a great cricketer he was, what a great batsman, what a great bowler. Very good in the field, but also what a great cricketing mind he also had. So doesn't really need any more explaining other than to say we're still thinking of you, Wes. At number 5 is Tom Bullock. It's a great position for Tom. Not only can he accelerate the runs when needed, but he can also kind of steady a collapse as well. So if the top order haven't scored as well as they should have done, he can start to marshal that middle overs. And in all the times I've been playing at Windsor Cricket Club, he has probably won Windsor Cricket Club more points than anybody else that I know. The way that he's does what he does in that middle order has been phenomenal, and really deserves his place in the team. And he also may need to shepherd this middle order, so I've gone quite explosive, because at number 6 I've gone for Mark Huggins. Everyone at Windsor Cricket Club knows he's the poor man's Andrew Flintoff. He can either get you 1 run or 101 runs, but he's absolutely worth it for the times when he does come off, because he destroys teams. I've seen, many times the games he's won for Windsor. The presence that he has really is a big impact, big time player. His stats may never show it, but injuries and lots of other things will come into account for that. But he's definitely in there at number 6. At number 7 is Ollie Birch. These days he might not like batting that far down the order, but I'm also going to give him a bit of a ball as well. Great all-rounder, great guy to have in your team, mainly because he also knows lots of pubs that you can go to at an away game. So if you're after a drink at the end of a game, he definitely knows a pub on the way back to Windsor to go into, and that's often a stat we don't really bring up when we're picking these sides. Number 8, and my wicketkeeper, is Wayne Lloyd. Extremely underrated cricketer. Didn't play half as much of the cricket that he should have done. Simply because towards the end of the his time at the club. He was running the bar and doing so much more. But loved a Sunday game. I played with him many times, and he could actually really biff a ball. But also an extremely underrated wicketkeeper as well. For whatever reason, he never really wanted to push on and play at the higher grades. But I played in the lower grades with him, and a fantastic glovesman as well as a batsman, and also again a fucking great guy as well. So cheers, Wayne. And number 9 is Alex Hill. Now, everybody that's ever played cricket needs somebody that, you know, you can get a team organised, you can get them the admin done on time, you can get the sight screens put out, or if you're playing away. Taz also usually has a very good company car, so he's always willing to drive, get all the important stuff out of the way. But honestly, in all the time I played cricket at Windsor, Taz, he's never moaned, he's never complained. He will do whatever job you ask him to do. Great bowler, just really does the hard yards when you need it doing. And he can also biff it around a bit in that lower middle order. So again, another guy that really deserves his place in this team. Number 10 is Warren Griffiths. When I joined the club, Warren was the first team opening bowler. And you look at his stats, you look at the wickets he's taken. For anybody that never really saw him in his pomp, he really was that good. Really good opening bowler, great cricketing mind, very good fielder, massive hands. I can't really recall was there ever dropping anything in the field. So worth his place in any Windsor side, just for that. And at number 11 is Chris Kellard. I've seen this guy grow up throughout Windsor Cricket Club. Great guy to have around the team. Not a bad drinker, but also a very good leg spinner. Took a shed load of wickets. Again, he's one of these guys that can either go for a lot of runs, but just every now and again will absolutely run through you. So he's the guy that you always want in your side. Always want to be winning matches. So that's my Windsor Cricket Club 11.